Good morning. Uh, Prosperity every day. We got the Winkster right there with us. And we got December 8th. Change for the better. Toxic stress is a prelude to acting out. In recovery, we experience a new non toxic stress, the stress of change. As we set a bottom line and stick to it, we experience change for the better. Yeah. I'm looking to enhance my budgeting skills for 2025 and setting up a shopping schedule for the week and sticking to it. And this will hopefully alleviate some of the pain of overspending and push me in the direction of cooking and preparing more of the food that I'll be eating during the week and upping the level of quality food that I'm eating during the week as opposed to hitting the fast food restaurants and oh, squirrely, stay out of the road. Hate that. We literally have signs all over the neighborhood. Watch out for the critters. And we have a really slow speed limit, and you know, don't like seeing the critters having those close calls. But anyways, yeah. So just looking to enhance and focus and tweak the bottom line boundaries, the setting myself up for success um, in the nutrition and sane eating habits, proportions or portions, yeah. Um, and I'm just spitballing right now, so there's no real uh, cognitive trails going on right now. It's just all woohoo, what's going on? Oh, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I literally was just thinking another thought earlier about how I wish that my thinking was clear and razor sharp and, you know, emblematic of all of the experiences that I've had and all the books that I've read and, you know, I don't know. It would just be nice to be super sharp. And, you know, I'm semi sharp. And I can accept that. I'm semi intelligent. And I can accept that. I know it's above average. I'll give myself that. Um, and I know that I've devoured a ton of good information, scientific information, spiritual information, artistic information. And I've had some pretty amazing experiences, you know, in and out of recovery, in and out of my, bumbling and stumbling around trying to figure out this life thing. And, you know, I'm discovering in this moment that really the most important thing is the lives that we have in our lives. And I'm sitting here looking at Wink, and she's just looking up at me with such a look of just gorgeousness and, you know, it's these little fur babies that keep us right, you know. I'm so grateful that she's been with me for going on 15 years. I think that's right. I think I got her in right at the beginning of 2010. And it's a long time for a kitty cat. She's the sole survivor and has been a huge source of love. Um, and I so appreciate that. I hope she understands how much I appreciate her. And as literally as I said that, her eyes just said, you know. So I'm gonna go with she understands, and and she appreciates what I've given to her. Yeah, so sweet, so sweet. Um, and you know, I'm trying to find that in human form. I'd love to experience true kindness and sweetness with another human being, female, partnered. And, I got a sense that there's someone that I'm interested in and thinking about showing that interest in a way that puts me in a vulnerable state. And I'm okay with that. Good God. I've, I've done it wrong so many times that possibly doing it right sounds awesome, and just do it. So that's the query of the day is to how to do it. And I've been toying with a couple of ideas. And I keep falling back to doing face to face, everything face to face. I don't want to communicate through mm, social media. I do not want to communicate through texting. I don't even want to call her on the phone because nobody answers the phone anymore. The phone is non existent. It's baffling to think that that technology is gone and that people just don't like talking on the phone. So interesting. And so I'm just going to wait and be patient and trust that if it's supposed to be anything, then I will make my intentions known the next time I see her. And no well, good God, I have tons of preconceived notions and all that stuff, and I tend to really roll out into the what ifs. Um, but I'm gonna leave it at that for today. You know, I know that I'm going to make my intentions known the next time I see her. Poof, let it go. And ultimately keep my mind open to any and all opportunities. It was clear that a woman was making her availability uh, aware to me at yoga. Um, and it was aware, uh, the one that I'm actually interested in, made it apparent that she had some interest the last time I saw her. And so I'm just going to go with it, go for it. And I think in the past, whenever anybody made themselves known, I pursued it without really doing any investigation of it whatsoever. And the woman that I have an interest towards, she's in recovery. I don't really know the nature of her recovery, but that's none of my business. It's just nice to know that she's in it. I noticed that she had a necklace, like a recovery necklace on. That was nice. And she talked about some service work that she does, and that was nice. Um, and I learned a little bit about her, you know, long-term best friend in town. And yeah, so I know a little bit about her, but not much. But the core stuff is, you know, business owner, homeowner, dog owner in recovery, attractive, age appropriate, no kids, and there's a chance that she's never been married. I don't know. I don't know if she maybe got married younger and divorced without kids. I don't really know that stuff. Um, but all of those details sound freaking ideal and local. I mean, she lives in town, 7 minutes away from here, and she's not a frequent Costco person, so I don't see her at work all the time, which is nice. And I don't visit her business, so leave her alone. I think that's one of the biggest details that I will embrace is like leave her alone, let her come to me. Um, yeah, cause and to take care of my responsibilities. I'm I mean it's Sunday, so I can't do anything about my financial stuff today, but this is a prosperity everyday thing. This is a manifesting thing and a responsibility thing and debt free. And, you know, I want to go out and buy a truck. I want to go out and buy an RV. I want to go out and buy a garage and I want to spend, 20, 30, $40,000 on the house. I want new bathrooms and new windows and new flooring and I want to buy all the tools to do it and I want to learn how to do it myself, but I really want to hire somebody else to do it. And those are all my wants, 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 wants. I want to hire a personal trainer and a personal chef. Um, and, you know, yeah, I want. Oh, and I want a brand new wardrobe. I want all top notch, killer, awesome shoes, socks, pants, belts, shirts, ties, suits. You know, I would love to look sharp all the time. Best of the best. But I'm a regular fucking guy. Sorry for the F bomb. I am an average dude in an average world. I'm actually really kind of grateful that I live in a super casual town. I mean, I see thousands of people every day, and I can count on one hand how many guys walk through in wearing a tie, wearing a jacket, dressed up, business, snappy. It's very rare. So that's a good thing. But also, I wish I had more motivation to dress sharper. Um, that's maybe something that I'll focus on a little bit. I mean, I got a little bit of decent clothing, so just wear it more often. Um, One of my biggest struggles, though, are shoes. To make sure that my feet are not in agony when I'm on the concrete for 8 hours. Um, so this one is super rambly, uh, and I'm okay with that. Um, you know, Sometimes it's a squirrel fest in here, and you know, I'd like to go out. So yeah, so let's do the rest of the do. and carry on. I don't know, man. I'm just real grateful. I had a sponsee come by last night and start working on a fifth step, and so grateful for that willingness to share. I mean, that's relationship stuff that is absolute bonus, and so grateful that another man is willing to get vulnerable and to seek healing and recovery at its core. Because 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the program, y'all. And if you've been avoiding it, I hope and pray that your willingness to work the program solidifies and increases such that you decide to call your sponsor today and get the next assignment and complete it expeditiously, quickly. Just do it. Whatever the next thing is. Read a chapter, write on that chapter, and then go over it with your sponsor. If you're on step 1, start with it. Do it. Read the book. Jot some ideas down. Talk to your sponsor. If you're waiting on step 4, and if you're struggling in the step working guides, if you're rocking Narcotics Anonymous, talk to your sponsor about maybe taking a look at the Back to Basics form or the original IP for working step 4. It's a little less arduous. And, whatever the blocks are that are keeping you from healing, make a choice to get at least one of those blocks out of the way today. Call your sponsor. Ask what's the next best thing for you to do. Surrender, surrender, surrender. This is my infinite invocation. This is the one I shared this with my sponsor last night, or with my sponsee last night, in the midst of him sharing some stuff that was pretty tough. And I told him this is what I do every day. Every day, this is my infinite invocation. I, Paul C., have forgiven all and am forgiven of all and by all. Nothing remains in my being, my memory, my bones, my muscles, my joints, my molecules, but love. So I have, to the best of my ability, forgiven everyone who has done any harm to me in any way, shape, or form. I have forgiven myself for having inflicted pain, harm to everyone I ever have done so. I have forgiven myself. That's a two-sided coin that needs to be flipped every day until it's actually true. And, I've done that to the best of my ability. I've worked all 12 steps in the order in which they are written. And the ultimate result is freedom through forgiveness. Forgive. It's an action. And some of the toughest forgiveness is forgiving ourselves, right? We've done some heinous shit. We're scandalous, scoundrels, thievery to the nth degree, taking advantage of other people, doing bad things. And we just got to forgive ourselves for it. We got to do the amends process. We got to make the amends. Then we got to do the forgiveness. So there is no pain or distress in my joints or my muscles. My body is the body of Source, the living eternal spirit. There is one life. That life is my life now. I am the spirit of joy within me. I radiate life. I am life. There is one life. That life is my life now. I claim my spiritual perfection and connection with my inner healing artist and abundance guide. We utilize the practical principles of the 12 steps, 12 traditions, and the 12 powers. I expect and accept the healing. I expect and accept the happiness. I expect and accept the responsibilities. I expect and accept the abundance, and so live that they all become a part of my experience now, today. It is my responsibility to harness my creativity by cultivating and manifesting positivity. This is what I want to do today. I want to scrape the rest of the ice off the driveway. I want to make sure I take care of Wink here, make sure her water's clean and her box is clean, and she's got food for the day and warmth and heat and comfort. Love her so much. Want to get my hockey stuff put away and get ready for Thursday, and I want to ready the physical health room, right? The exercise space. I want to get on the floor and stretch. I want to ride the bike and warm up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Do some core work. Do one set of something with a barbell, right? I got free weights. Frickin' lift them. Do one set. One. Doable. Get it done. Do it. And then go to yoga. It's hot inspired today, so it's a workout. And then go give an honest 6. Love my Sunday shift. Sundays are the best. And do it. Do it gracefully and gratefully. And absolutely be prepared to interact with thousands of people, and the overwhelming majority of them awesome and beautiful and positive and energetic and joyous, and the rare few people that are struggling with their diseases, recognize that, send compassion, and send them to management immediately with no escalation on my part, none. Just compassion and hand them over. Oh, I'm so sorry. It sounds like a manager could best help. Let's get a manager. Again, I am so sorry. Looks like a manager is going to be best here, so I'll be right back. And just disengage and hand them to management and move on. Keep the tone and the energy kind. That's it. Kindness, compassionate, and expeditious. Quickly. Pass them on quickly. The more agitated they are, the more calm I am. That's it. Their agitation creates calm. Their agitation creates clarity. Their agitation creates singleness of purpose. Get them to management. Poof. Done. This is what I want to do today, and I will do it. You will now step into my place and do it, bringing all your powers and intelligence to bear and considering yourself to being none other than myself. And so it is, this or something better still. I am responsible. I am capable. I am aware. I am willing. I am masculine. I provide. I decide. And I protect. I am enough. This is my truth. My life is a treasure. I change my thinking today and thus create my holistic prosperity, health, wealth, and happiness plan. I demonstrate, manifest, and execute from this plan specifically today by number 1, tithing, number 2, prayer, meditation, reading and writing, 3, exercise and right eating, 4, budgeting and right spending, and investing in my future's financial freedom, 5, boundaries and right relationships. Have a great day.